This is a message for anyone who is feeling overwhelmed in their life right now, anyone who feels like they are questioning a lot of things, anyone who feels they are starting over in a lot of ways, anyone who feels like they're not sure of the direction they're going on their path, if they're even on the right path. Which way am I supposed to go, left or right? And anyone who's feeling like, what the frick am I doing? Okay, what is going on right now? So I want to approach today as just a little chat. I have zero notes and I had no idea what I was even going to talk about. And this has just kind of been on my heart and I'm feeling very chatty. So I hope this episode helps somebody out there. Hi, my name is Vic. I'm the host of Mindset Matters, the podcast where we choose to live with purpose and grow with intention. I am a life coach, a teacher, and a psychology graduate. You can check out my work at mindsetmatterswithvic.com. Okay, so why is this on my mind? I've been in my head a lot the past week or so, and there's a few things going on in my life where it's just making me think a lot. And I think when we think too much thinking, when we think too much and we get too in our head about things, it's so easy to kind of go down this rabbit hole of like, but what if this and what if that and how is this and what the heck and what is going on and what am I doing and blah, 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 blah. And then it's like over consuming. So I really want to invite you to just like come back to this moment. Wherever you are you driving and listening to this? Are you sitting in your room? Are you on your phone? Are you taking a walk? Like wherever you're listening to this, I just want you to sink into this exact moment for a sec. And like remind yourself that in this moment, everything is okay. And let the stress and confusion and overwhelm that you're feeling just kind of melt away for a minute and just be here. And I hope that this is helpful. I have literally, again, like zero notes, so I'm hoping that this makes sense. But I just want to say that I wholeheartedly believe that you are on the right path, that the obstacles on your path are your path. Everything that you experience, you are meant to experience. Okay, the good, the bad, the ugly, the confusion, the breakups, the outgrowing friendships, everything is meant to be experienced. And let's just zoom out on our lives for a little bit of time. Okay, imagine your life. Imagine you're watching your life from this zoomed out perspective where you can see the timeline. Okay, so let's imagine a timeline. You are here in the center. There's obviously all this stuff that has happened before, and there's obviously all these things that'll happen in the future. And I just think like, what if wherever you are right now, what if you looked at it instead of this overwhelm and this like all-consuming thing? What if you looked at it and said, this is just one piece of my timeline. This is just one wave that I have to go through. This is my character development. This is, in a movie, we don't look at a character based on one thing that they do and we judge them, right? We judge them based on the entire film, the entire series, and we see the character development. So if you look at yourself like that, you're the main character and your life is going to look different to you and to other people based on where you are in this timeline. And if you're going through a period that it's tough, just remember that this too shall pass. And I think this too shall pass is one of those, kind of sayings that I think can be really helpful because even in good times, this too shall pass. When you're on a high, when you're feeling great about yourself, when everything seems to be going your way, it's easy to think that that should just continue forever. And then something happens and it's a setback, and suddenly we're really disappointed and we're in this rut and we're sad and we're trying to tell ourselves this too shall pass. But the thing is, even in the good times, this too shall pass. Everything is kind of this fleeting thing that, that's life. Life is not constant. Life is always moving and changing and forcing us to grow. And I think if we can look at life as like this period of time that we get to experience, and instead of getting so overwhelmed in the uncertainty, just coming back to the presence and the present moment and realizing like, I can get through this. It's okay that I am upset about this, but let me not dwell on it. Let me not sink into my feelings. And I'm coming from a place where this past week I've been really feeling uncertain about a few things in my life. And it's been a while since I've had those types of feelings. And so I'm observing how I'm dealing with it. And I've noticed myself get so in my head. And like, I am usually pretty good at getting out of my head, coming back to the present moment, and just trusting that I am on the right path. I think this trust and getting to this place of, I truly believe everything that I am meant to experience will find me. And everything that finds me, I am meant to experience. And so this deep knowing and trust and like intention that I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, I might not know how I'm going to get there, but it's not my job to know exactly how it's going to unfold. Think about that timeline again. If we really want to get here by the end of our film, and we have this pure intention, this goal, this dream we have for ourselves, and you're back here right now, first of all, celebrate how far you've come. And know that it's not going to be a straight shot from A to B. It's going to be a journey. Life is a roller coaster. Life is a journey. Life is filled with ups and downs, joys and sorrows, happiness and sadness. As it should be, by the way. I genuinely wouldn't want a life filled with sunshine and rainbows and butterflies all of the time. It would be boring. Like, it's really in the sad things and the hard things that make the good things worth living or worth doing or worth experiencing. And I think that this is a better approach to, but this is happening and this is negative and this and this and this. Like, I think we have a tendency to notice the negative things more, and we have a tendency to focus more on the bad things. In fact, I remember reading a study that literally shows like humans are wired for survival, right? Think of fight or flight. Because we're deeply wired in survival, we tend to pick up on the danger, the bad things, more naturally than we see the good things. And so gratitude, expressing gratitude every single day is an active choice that can literally rewire your brain to becoming a more positive person. And I think since being on this journey of shifting my mindset and learning how powerful my mind can be and how I can make my mind work for me by being more positive, by being someone who practices gratitude, by being present, by learning to be more resilient, all of these things have made my life so much better, because when I am in these modes of uncertainty and doubt and worry, I can just shift my mind because it's all perspective. Everything we experience is based on our perception of it. Okay, a good example of this is, imagine going to the beach in California. Imagine you live in California, and so it might be a chilly day based on the weather you're used to. So you go to the beach, you're actually in a hoodie and sweatpants, and you're cozy and it's a little chilly out. You look over to see a family getting in the cold water. They're in bathing suits. They are clearly in a warmer climate than they're used to. So your perception of the weather is, it's really cold. It's a chilly day. But their perception is, oh, it's actually really nice warm weather here. Maybe they're from somewhere that's naturally a bit colder than California. So the point of the story is like the way we perceive things is what makes things true for us. If I look at a situation and I perceive it as scary and overwhelming and negative, then that's what it will be for me. But if I look at the same situation and say, this is an opportunity to grow, this is an opportunity to step out of my comfort zone, this is exciting, the same situation is now completely different to me. So in this period of uncertainty, of overwhelm, whatever you're feeling right now, I want you to try to shift your mindset to say, if I zoomed out on my timeline, if I look at my life like a movie, what would I want my character to do to develop and to get through this? How can I develop and change and shift and grow to get through this? What action can I take? Sometimes we just need to get out of our head and stop thinking. Learning to get out of my head and stop thinking and be truly present, because being truly present means you're not thinking. You're not overthinking. Your mind's not wondering about X, Y, and Z. You're just literally here. And learning to do that and sink into the moment and meditate and be there. Be where I am. Be where my body is. Be where your feet are. Don't be everywhere else that you're worried about. Be where your feet are. If you can do that and learn to come back to the present moment, the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. And the quicker you'll be able to get out of your head, where you're just thinking, going, having no idea, getting lost, feeling over confused. And just know, again, the obstacles on your path are your path. You can get through this time. You can get through these uncertainties. Choose to look at life as a journey, not a destination. It's not about getting from A to B. It's about experiencing life. Life is meant to be lived. Wherever you are, live. Be where you are. Everything will work out. If you choose to show up as a positive person and look at life in a positive lens, then life will be positive for you. And this is why mindset to me is everything. The way we perceive things, the way we show up, the way we choose to look at life, because it is a choice. It's always a choice. Something bad can happen to you and you can choose to dwell and look at it poorly and be miserable, or you can choose to look at it as a piece of your puzzle, as a part of your journey, as an opportunity to grow. And if that's what you choose to look at it as, that's what it will be for you. So I hope that you were able to get something from this. And just know that I truly believe in you and your ability to get through this time of confusion and uncertainty. And that I'm here for you. And I believe that everything is working out for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with someone who might be going through a overwhelming time, if you think that it might be helpful to them. And follow along. You're always welcome here at Mindset Matters, and I hope to chat with you very soon.